Imagine walking through an abandoned asylum, where the only sounds are your footsteps echoing off crumbling walls, and every shadow seems to hide a ghostly figure. Welcome to our countdown of the 10 scariest places on Earth you should never visit alone. These are the sites where eerie legends and real-life horrors collide, creating some of the most terrifying destinations known to man. From haunted forests to cursed islands, brace yourself as we explore the dark and chilling secrets of these nightmarish locales. Are you ready to face your fears? The Yungas Road, infamously dubbed the Road of Death, is a harrowing 64-kilometer stretch linking La Paz to the Yungas region of Bolivia. This notorious route plunges 3,500 meters in descent and attracts around 25,000 thrill-seeking tourists annually, particularly downhill mountain bikers. However, the allure of this road is shadowed by its perilous reputation. Since 1998, at least 18 cyclists have lost their lives navigating its treacherous path. Built in the 1930s by Paraguayan prisoners, the Yungas Road was a crucial link between the Amazon jungle and La Paz. Despite its significance, it quickly earned its deadly moniker due to its steep slopes, narrow single track, absence of guardrails, and frequent adverse weather conditions like rain and fog that obscure visibility. This road's unique left-hand traffic allowed drivers a better view of the precarious edge, yet it didn't prevent countless tragedies. In 1995, the Inter-American Development Bank deemed it the most dangerous road in the world, citing an average of 209 accidents and 96 deaths annually. A tragic incident in July 1983 saw a bus plunge into a canyon, claiming over 100 lives, marking one of Bolivia's deadliest road accidents. The completion of a safer, modernized route in 2006 has relegated the original path primarily to cyclists and pedestrians. But the Yungas Road's legacy as a perilous journey persists, making it a destination best avoided alone. The Hill of Crosses, located about 12 kilometers north of Šiauliai in northern Lithuania, stands as a hauntingly beautiful testament to faith and resilience. This site of pilgrimage, adorned with over 100,000 crosses, crucifixes, statues, and rosaries, has roots tracing back to the 1831 uprising. Originally, families of fallen rebels placed symbolic crosses at this former hill fort, unable to recover their loved ones' bodies. Over time, the hill became a powerful symbol of the Lithuanian spirit against oppression. The Hill of Crosses is particularly eerie due to its history of defiance against Soviet rule from 1944 to 1990. During this period, religious expression was harshly repressed. Despite this, Lithuanians bravely continued to plant crosses, even as the Soviets bulldozed the site multiple times. The hill became a silent protest, a stark reminder of the ongoing struggle for religious and national identity. Every cross represented a personal story of resistance, loss, or hope, planted under the cover of night to avoid persecution. The site's atmosphere is undeniably chilling. Walking among the dense forest of crosses, each one whispering a tale of sorrow, courage, and undying faith, leaves visitors with a profound sense of history and human resilience. The Hill of Crosses not only stands as a place of pilgrimage, but also as a solemn reminder of the enduring power of belief in the face of relentless adversity. The island of the Dolls, La Isla de las Muñecas, is a small island in the Xochimilco canals near Mexico City, known for its eerie display of dolls. The island became infamous after its reclusive owner, Don Julian Santana Barrera, began collecting and hanging dolls in the mid-20th century. Legend says he did this to appease the spirit of a young girl he failed to save from drowning. Barrera's body was later found in the same canal, further fueling the island's mystique. The island is covered with dolls of various styles and conditions, often weathered and decaying, creating a haunting atmosphere. Visitors report dolls moving their heads, arms, and eyes, and whispering among themselves, adding to the island's unsettling reputation. This makes it a popular spot for dark tourism, attracting those fascinated by the macabre and paranormal. Accessible only by gondola-like boats called trajineras, the island also features 3 huts, a small museum and Barrera's original hut displaying his first and favorite dolls. Superstition surrounding the island is strong, with some rowers refusing to take visitors there. The combination of eerie dolls, tragic legend, and unexplained phenomena makes the island of the dolls a chilling and intriguing destination. Beelitz-Heilstätten, located in Brandenburg, Germany, is a former sanatorium complex infamous for its eerie atmosphere and chilling history. Originally built in the late 19th century, it served as a military hospital during both World Wars, treating countless soldiers including a young Adolf Hitler. The site later became a Soviet military hospital during the Cold War, before falling into disuse after the fall of the Berlin Wall. This sprawling complex, once a place of healing, now stands abandoned, with overgrown vegetation reclaiming the crumbling buildings. The decaying structures, long since devoid of life, emit an unsettling aura. Peeling paint, shattered windows, and rusting medical equipment left in disarray contribute to a sense of eerie desolation. Beelitz-Heilstetten's haunting reputation is amplified by numerous ghost stories and urban legends. Visitors and urban explorers often report strange sounds, cold spots, and ghostly apparitions. The abandoned surgical theaters and patient wards, still eerily intact, evoke a sense of the past that refuses to fade away. The atmosphere is heavy with the echoes of its grim history, stories of suffering, death, and the shadowy presence of its former occupants. Christ of the Abyss. Italian Il Cristo degli Abissi is a submerged bronze statue of Jesus Christ, created by Guido Galletti. The original statue, cast in 1954, is located in the Mediterranean Sea off San Fruttuoso, Italy, at a depth of 17 meters. It was inspired by Italian diving instructor Duilio Marcante and placed near the spot where the first Italian scuba diver, Dario Gonzatti, died. The statue depicts Christ with raised head and arms, offering a benediction of peace. Due to corrosion and crustacean growth, it was restored in 2003 and cleaned in 2018. Other casts of the statue exist globally. In 1961, a second bronze cast was placed off St. George's, Grenada, as a gift from the Genoa Navy. In 1962, a third cast was given to the Underwater Society of America and installed near Key Largo, Florida, in 1965. The Christ of the Abyss statues evoke a sense of eerie awe due to their underwater placement. The dim light and aquatic surroundings enhance their ghostly appearance. Encrusted with marine life and subject to the relentless effects of water, these statues create a surreal and haunting underwater scene, blending the divine with the mysterious depths of the ocean, which can evoke feelings of both wonder and unease in divers and observers. The Sedlec Ossuary is a Roman Catholic chapel beneath the cemetery Church of All Saints in Sedlec, a suburb of Kutná Hora in the Czech Republic. This ossuary contains the bones of an estimated 40,000 to 70,000 people, arranged to create macabre decorations and furnishings within the chapel. Major features include bell-shaped mounds of bones, a chandelier made from every bone in the human body, garlands of skulls, and various other bone-crafted designs, including a coat of arms and the artist František Rint's signature, all in bone. The history of the ossuary dates back to 1278, when an abbot returned from the Holy Land with earth from Golgotha, which he spread over the cemetery, making it a sought-after burial site. The cemetery expanded significantly during the Black Death in the mid-14th century and the Hussite Wars in the early 15th century. By 1400, a Gothic church was constructed with a lower chapel designated for the exhumed bones. In 1870, woodcarver František Rint organized the bones into the intricate designs seen today. The ossuary is eerie and unsettling due to its use of human remains as artistic material. The sheer number of bones, their methodical arrangement into chandeliers, garlands, and decorations, and the historical context of death and plague imbue the site with a haunting atmosphere. Visitors are confronted with the fragility of life and the inevitability of death, making it both fascinating and chilling. The Ijen volcano complex, located on the border of Banyuwangi and Bondowoso regencies in East Java, Indonesia, is famous for its blue fire, acidic crater lake, and sulfur mining. The highest point of this stratovolcano complex is Gunung Merapi, standing at 2,169 meters. Ijen's crater lake, the largest highly acidic lake in the world, has a pH close to 0 due to its high sulfuric acid content. The blue fire, a phenomenon where sulfuric gas ignites at temperatures up to 600 degrees Celsius, produces flames that can reach up to 5 meters high. This natural wonder attracts many tourists, especially for midnight hikes to witness the ethereal glow. Ijen is also known for its sulfur mining operations. Miners extract sulfur from the crater, carrying heavy loads of 75 to 90 kilograms up steep paths and over long distances, earning around $13 a day. The work is perilous, involving exposure to toxic gases and challenging physical conditions without adequate protective gear. The site is particularly scary due to its combination of extreme natural hazards and grueling human labor. The acidic lake's toxic fumes, the threat of sudden eruptions, and the miners' harsh working conditions create a tense and hazardous environment. The haunting blue flames, while beautiful, signify the dangerous and volatile nature of the volcano, underscoring the peril faced by those who work there. Halpar Villa, located along Pasir Panjang Road in Singapore, is a unique theme park featuring over 1,000 statues and 150 dioramas depicting scenes from Chinese literature, folklore, and key religious figures from Taoism, Buddhism, and Confucianism. Established in 1937 by Burmese-Chinese brothers Abun Ha and Abun Par, the park is renowned for its cultural and educational value, though it has faced fluctuating visitor numbers and financial challenges over the years. One of the most notorious attractions in Halpar Villa is the 10 Courts of Hell, which graphically illustrates the various punishments for sins according to Chinese mythology and Buddhist beliefs. This macabre exhibit includes detailed depictions of gruesome tortures, making it both a fascinating and unsettling experience for visitors. The park's vivid and often grotesque representations of hell are designed to teach moral lessons, but they also instill a sense of fear and unease. What makes Halpar Villa particularly scary is its stark portrayal of the afterlife's horrors. The graphic, life-sized scenes of punishment and suffering can be quite shocking, especially for younger visitors or those unprepared for such intense imagery. The park's eerie atmosphere is heightened by the realistic statues and the vivid storytelling of ancient Chinese beliefs about retribution and morality. This combination of educational content and frightful visuals creates a unique but unsettling cultural experience, emphasizing the consequences of one's actions in the most visceral way possible. Mount Huashan is one of China's 5 great mountains located near Huayin in Shanxi province, about 120 kilometers east of Xi'an. Known as #1 steepest mountain under heaven, it is famous for its sharp cliffs and religious significance, housing Taoist temples and historical sites. The mountain's 5 main peaks, the highest being the South Peak at 2,154.9 meters, are accessible via narrow, steep paths and treacherous trails. The mountain is considered scary due to its extreme hiking conditions. Paths are often narrow, with sheer drops on either side, making the ascent perilous. The infamous plank walk, a narrow wooden walkway bolted to the cliffside, epitomizes this danger, offering minimal support and requiring hikers to wear safety harnesses. These trails, historically intended for hardy hermits, test modern visitors' endurance and courage. Despite improved safety measures like deeper pathways and railings, the steep inclines and exposed routes still pose significant risks. Additionally, the mountain's historical association with the god of the underworld adds to its eerie reputation. The combination of physical danger and mythical lore surrounding the mountain creates a uniquely intimidating and thrilling experience for adventurers and pilgrims alike. Cerro Negro, located in the Cordillera de los Maribios mountain range in Nicaragua, is an active and young volcano, having first appeared in April 1850. This basaltic cinder cone stands out against the lush surrounding landscape, earning its name, which means Black Hill. Since its inception, Cerro Negro has erupted about 23 times, with notable eruptions occurring in 1992 and 1995, which caused significant damage and required mass evacuations. The volcano is part of the Central America volcanic arc, formed by the subduction of the Cocos Plate under the Caribbean Plate. Cerro Negro is particularly unsettling due to its frequent and unpredictable eruptions. The volcano emits ash from its summit, while lava flows from its base, increasing the complexity of its hazards. Eruptions have caused extensive ash fallouts, which can damage buildings, farmland, and disrupt daily life. The rapid and powerful eruptions, sometimes accompanied by earthquakes, create a constant threat of pyroclastic flows and mudslides. Although located in a sparsely populated area, The potential for catastrophic damage makes Cerro Negro a significant danger, necessitating continuous monitoring by the Nicaraguan seismic network to mitigate risks.